Hello guys, welcome back. We got quite a few things to go over in this video of Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. But right now I'm going to speak to this bird though.
You did well to get out of the castle alive, human. My friends are already scattered around the kingdom gathering information. We can't fight, but we can still help you.
Alright, so this is basically the outside world of the game. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be collecting all the chests in each of these given areas. Every area is going to have, you know, certain puzzle elements to them, and this is basically what the entire game is going to entail. And when you look on your map, you'll see, you know, that you'll have different chests that you can gather. Like if you look on the very right side, that actually signifies that there's a memory shard in the area. Anything that has a question mark is obviously something that you haven't picked up. So you want to try to go through each area and collect all the treasure chests. And that's what we're going to focus on doing. And I'll go over that in a little bit. For right now, we're going to talk to this mouse here.
We'll go find out about the girl that Majin was talking about. We have to get the Majin's power back. For the sake of that girl, too. There are several pieces of fruit up here. Go get them!
Alright, so as I was saying, we're going to be collecting the treasure chest in these areas. Now this first area outside the castle is kind of like a little, you know, sub-area. It's very small. There's only a few chests to gather, no enemies, nothing. This video is actually going to focus on this small little area and then the very next area, which is going to be kind of like a little, you know, puzzle element area. It's going to actually have more puzzles to deal with and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. Anyways, I wanted to go over the memory shards in the game. These are actually special items that you can acquire, as I was telling you before. These are special items that you can acquire in the game only at night. And as you can see, I just cut the video to the nighttime. But what you have to do is you actually have to wait, you know, and it takes, you know, like 25 or 30 minutes before sometimes, you know, it turns from day to night. And I'll be having cuts in the video like that where I'm going to switch it to night. And then you'll see right there these yellow glowing things. Those are the memory shards. And that's actually the first memory shard that you'll be gathering in the game. And if you get a certain amount of memory shards, you do get access to certain costume pieces and certain items, special items. And if you look on the map, you'll notice that the memory shard is all the way on the right hand side of the treasure key. So when trying to look for, you know, all the treasure in any given area, look towards the right, and that'll be the memory shard. And usually the items on the left are the fruit upgrades, and the ones in the middle are the treasure chests. So basically we are ready to go into the very next area now, and this next area is actually going to focus on kind of an interesting puzzle. And this is where you'll notice where you actually have to use your main character to open the door, because Teotl can't actually open it. So now here we are in the next area. This is actually the first, I would say, first real area. It's called the Flower Patch. And we're going to speak to this parrot right over here.
Beyond the door, there's some more fruit in the square before the checkpoint. Feed it to the Majin. However, the door is bolted, and even the Majin can't force it open.
I remember this catapult. I lift heavy weight and drop. Objects fly far.
Okay, so this is basically the catapult, which is going to be the primary element of this area. So you'll find that out soon.
That type of catapult is used with a weight to be dropped. By increasing the weight, you can increase the range. If the stone doesn't reach the target, find more weights and put them on it. Normally it would be impossible, but with the Majin strength, you can carry it.
Okay, so basically what the bird was referring to was the catapult and how it's used. So right now I'm actually going to gather this memory shard. As you can see, it's still dark, so I can gather the second memory shard in the second area. And you might want to try to go for that as soon as you can, as you want to try to, like if you complete the first area and you get the memory shard and it's still dark, you want to go for the second one, go for that treasure before you go for any others. Okay, so now we're going to check out this catapult, and basically it's pretty basic. You use teotl to drop the catapult, and then you can climb into it and it'll launch you all the way. And we're going to speak to this mouse right here.
That's interesting. That catapult is really well made. And if you throw rocks with it, you can easily break through weak walls. A lone human can turn it to aim.
Okay, so that's going to be enough of the NPC talking for a while. So now, basically what you want to do is you want to get these rocks. You want to launch yourself up to this area, and you want to get these rocks and throw them down there, so you can use them for the catapult. This is where you gather these rocks at, basically. And I accidentally hit Teotl right in the head. He doesn't like that. But yeah, you take these 3 rocks and you throw them down there. And then you'll see this like little breakable structure that was right up there. Basically that's what we're going to try to break. So what we have to do is we have to use Teotl and have him lower the catapult. And you want to use your guy to move it right in line to the right direction, so it's ready to be, launched. And you just pick up a rock, put it right on the catapult, and it'll fling and it'll break open that.
Yay! That's great!
And then you launch yourself. I accidentally overshot it a little bit. You have to move the catapult over to the area to the left, to where you can launch and actually get on the platform up there. And I had some trouble targeting, because I accidentally targeted that door by accident. But that's actually what we're supposed to be doing. Is it'll the camera will view over to the door and show you that there's a lever there you have to pull, basically. So that's what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be trying to get to that lever. So now what we're doing is we're moving the catapult over to the left a little bit. And a lot of the areas in the game are going to have puzzles like this. So you'll see this a lot. This is pretty much what the game is going to entail mostly. And just for measure, you want to get some more rocks since you've used them. And this is actually the first time you run into one of these white chests. This is actually a costume piece that you can actually get in the game. This one's the guard's night helm, and we'll change into that actually on the next video, the next save point. But these are essential items to get in the game. They're costume pieces, and if you get certain amount of costume pieces, it's 3 costume pieces per costume set. You can actually get trophies for that as well, and it makes your character look all decked out and everything too, so it's pretty cool. And now the next thing we got to do is we have to move it over to the left all the way to this corner right over here. There's actually a hidden chest right over there that you can actually get. This area is actually, the puzzles can be a little bit challenging, but there's not that many chests in this area. There's only like two chests and the memory shard. So And once we finish, you know, getting all the collectibles, then we'll focus on actually completing the puzzle. And that should be all of them. And always look at your map to make sure, you know, that you got every chest in each area before moving on. You know, if there's any chests that are missing, it'll show, you know, a question mark. So now we're going to move, line it up to this wall right here. And you can see there's actually 2 walls right over there. But this is the first wall that we have to line it up to. And we're going to, and I accidentally moved Teotl to that other door over there. But you'll see where there is an actual second lever. There's actually 2 levers that we have to pull in this area of the game. You'll see about that later. And there we go, we broke that one.
Yay! That great!
And now we can actually launch ourselves over there and actually get over to that area. And there's not going to be a lot of fighting. There's not going to be hardly any fighting in this video. It's mostly just this puzzle that you have to complete. There's going to be 1 enemy, and that's about it. There we go. That's both of them. Now you can actually access that entire area over there. So now we want to bring the catapult to the left, right over here, and then launch ourselves up in there. And there's some more rocks in case you need them. Hopefully I don't hit Teotl this time. Now you jump across this bridge, and right around this corner is actually an enemy. At this point I actually didn't know, so I got caught. And I didn't want to face him head on, so I just ran off the edge and started over. But, you know, right now, you know, every chance you get, because there's not that many enemies that, you know, you'll be able to do a lot of, what do you call them, the silent kills on, you know, where you get behind them and you attack them from behind and kill them in one blow. There's not many points in the game where you'll be able to do that. There's a lot of, you know, enemies that, you know, that'll fight you head on and stuff, and you know, so you want to take advantage of any time you see an enemy alone by itself like that to try to get up those 50 kills if you're, you know, going for that trophy. It takes 50 of these to get that trophy for that. And there's the lever right next to him that we can finally release the lock on the door. Now, as you can see over there, there's another lever right across there, and we have to actually do that next. But first of all, what we want to do is we want to open this other door that we just unlocked with Teotl. Inside here you'll find some more rocks in case you have to use them again, which we will be having to be using them again for the next part of this puzzle. Sometimes it's a good idea to move Teotl out of the way, so that's kind of what I was doing. I was trying to get him out of the way so I didn't hit him with some rocks. Or like sometimes, you know, during some puzzles he's too damn big and he'll be in the way. Now this thing right here is basically kind of like an upgrade to the catapult. You'll need it to actually launch the rocks further, and you want to get Teotl to pick that up, and he'll immediately take it and install it into the catapult. He'll put it inside, and then there'll be there's actually 2 of them that'll be in there. So now it'll have more weight to it, so when you launch the rocks, they'll launch farther. Otherwise, if you actually went back to this area and tried to launch the rocks, they wouldn't reach the they wouldn't break it because it's too far away. They wouldn't break that you know. And it's actually right over there. I just missed it. You have to move it around to the right. This puzzle's not too difficult as long as you know how to do it. Step-by-step process. And I opened up the door again by accident. I keep doing that, but it's going to show you the other lever right there that we can obviously see from here. The second lever. And there we go. That's the last gate. Now we have access to the last lever. Now we want to launch ourselves, but you can't launch yourself from that far, so you kind of want to move it over to the left a little bit. Because the Peo, you know, is a little bit more heavier than the rocks are. And then you, you know, pretty much run up there and grab the lever, and that's it. This area is now finished. Oh, and you'll see this quite a bit. This is like their like victory dance thing, you know. It's kind of funny. Victory dance for completing the puzzle. Now we're actually moving into the next area of the game, which I'll be covering in the next video. Oh, and that's something you'll see quite often, is the Majin will slip and trip over himself all the time. Teotl. Anyways, we're going to speak this.
This area is the ruins of an ancient civilization that fell even before the kingdom. It seems like scholars in the kingdom were really putting their energy into researching these ruins. Looks like they were doing some kind of archaeological dig here.
Alright, so this is the beginning of the next area, and as you can see it's already daylight, so we're going to have to wait till dark to get the memory shard. This is going to be the forest checkpoint. It's more kind of like a hub area for many of the areas in this part of the world. So we're going to save right here and turn it off, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of Majin of the Second Kingdom, and I'll see you guys next time.